Paris glows under the city lights as we open on a high-speed drive through the streets. Behind the wheel is Driss, a carefree and impulsive young man. Sitting beside him is Philippe, his wealthy employer, confined to a wheelchair. Traffic slows them down, but boredom quickly gets the better of Driss. With a mischievous grin, he suddenly floors the accelerator, weaving dangerously through cars and ignoring traffic signals. Police sirens erupt behind them, but instead of panic, Driss turns to Philippe with excitement and places a bet, €100 that he can outrun the officers. Moments later, police cars trap them beneath a bridge, surrounding their vehicle. Driss calmly doubles the bet, claiming he can turn the situation into a police escort instead. Stepping out of the car, he begins loudly insisting that Philippe is experiencing a medical emergency. The officers approach, discover the wheelchair, and rush to help as Philippe convincingly pretends to suffer violent convulsions. Believing the situation is critical, the police immediately escort them toward the hospital. The moment the officers leave, Driss bursts into laughter, celebrating his victory by blasting September by Earth, Wind, Fire. The two share a carefree moment that hints at an unlikely but powerful friendship. But this story didn't begin with fast cars and police escorts. It began months earlier. Philippe, a wealthy aristocrat left quadriplegic after a tragic paragliding accident, is interviewing candidates for a live-in caregiver. One after another, applicants deliver rehearsed, overly cautious answers. None of them interest him. They either pity him or treat him like fragile porcelain. Then, chaos walks through the door. Driss storms into the interview room without waiting his turn. He isn't there for the job. He only wants Philippe to sign documents proving he applied, allowing him to continue receiving unemployment benefits. Blunt, sarcastic, and completely unfiltered, Driss even flirts openly with Philippe's assistant, Magali. Instead of being offended, Philippe is intrigued. For the first time, someone is treating him like a normal person rather than a helpless patient. Philippe invites Driss to return the next day. Driss returns home to a crowded apartment in a struggling neighborhood, where noise, responsibility, and family tension surround him. His younger siblings constantly demand attention, and his older sister Mina tries to maintain order. Through the window, Driss notices his younger brother Adama stepping out of a suspicious car, immediately raising concern. Later, Driss presents his adoptive mother with an expensive Faberge egg he secretly stole. Instead of gratitude, she explodes with anger. Driss had disappeared for 6 months without contacting anyone. Exhausted and overwhelmed, she throws him out, leaving him with nowhere to go. That night, Driss realizes he has nothing left to lose. The next day, he returns to Philippe's mansion expecting only paperwork. Instead, he's offered a 1-month trial job as caregiver. Curious and desperate for stability, Driss accepts. Though Philippe teasingly bets he won't last 2 weeks, Driss quickly learns that the job is far from glamorous. He must help with physical therapy, bathing, dressing, and even the most uncomfortable personal care routines. Initially disgusted and overwhelmed, he complains loudly but slowly adapts. Unlike previous caregivers, Driss refuses to treat Philippe delicately. He jokes, teases, and challenges him constantly. Surprisingly, Philippe thrives under this new dynamic. Outside work hours, Driss struggles to adjust to his new luxurious lifestyle. He enjoys the mansion's rooftop views, expensive cars, and newfound independence. He also clashes with Philippe's rebellious teenage daughter Elisa, often stepping into a protective, older brother role. Meanwhile, Driss discovers letters Philippe exchanges with a mysterious woman named Eleanor. Their entire relationship exists through handwritten correspondence, something Driss finds outdated and painfully slow. Encouraging Philippe to take risks, he secretly calls Eleanor, forcing Philippe into his first real conversation with her. One night, Philippe suffers a severe breathing episode. Instead of panicking or calling medical staff, Driss calmly comforts him and takes him outside for fresh air. For the first time in years, Philippe experiences Paris at night. As they stroll beside the river, Philippe opens up about his tragic past, losing his beloved wife after years of illness and feeling emotionally broken long before his physical injury. Their bond deepens when Driss shares his carefree philosophy about life, even convincing Philippe to try experiences he never imagined, including marijuana and spontaneous late-night adventures. Driss slowly transforms Philippe's world. He introduces him to new music, forces him to laugh, and even convinces him to explore modern art, though he openly mocks it at first. Philippe, in return, encourages Driss to discover hidden talents, including painting, eventually selling one of Driss' artworks for an astonishing €11,000. Their friendship begins blurring social boundaries. They go snow driving, attend operas, throw lively parties, and even share deeply personal secrets about their families and struggles. However, Driss' troubled past begins catching up with him. Police inquiries about Adama's involvement with drugs surface, forcing Driss to confront family responsibilities he has been avoiding. During a heartfelt conversation, Driss reveals his true identity. His real name is Bakary Baori, and he was adopted by relatives after being brought from Senegal as a child. Feeling displaced and abandoned throughout his life explains his reckless behavior and fear of attachment. Recognizing that Driss needs to focus on rebuilding his family relationships, Philippe makes a painful decision. He fires Driss, believing it is the only way to push him toward a better future. Driss leaves the mansion, returning to his old neighborhood. But this time, he carries new confidence, discipline, and purpose. Using skills he learned while working with Philippe, he secures employment as a professional driver and helps Adama escape dangerous criminal influences. Meanwhile, Philippe struggles with depression again. His new caregiver is efficient but emotionally distant, reminding him how rare Driss truly was. Eventually, Philippe's staff secretly contacts Driss, begging him to return. Reuniting feels effortless, and their old chemistry instantly reignites. Recreating their famous police chase adventure, Driss once again injects excitement into Philippe's life, but this time, Driss has a final mission. He drives Philippe to a seaside restaurant and prepares him for a life-changing moment. Nervous and uncertain, Philippe waits alone, fearing rejection. Suddenly, Eleanor arrives. She smiles warmly, completely unfazed by his wheelchair, instantly validating Philippe's deepest insecurities. Watching from a distance, Driss quietly returns the stolen Faberge egg, symbolizing closure, loyalty, and respect.